All right. Well, again, my name is LaJohn Tate. I'm a lieutenant here with the Rockdale County Sheriff's Office, also serve as the Chief of Staff. I am here to report in reference to our triple shooting that occurred on March 20th, 2023 at 12:10 a.m. was actually at 3703 Sugar Creek Lane, located in Conyers, Georgia. We did respond, the RCSO deputies responded to a shots fired call at that residence. Upon arrival, we did discover three deceased victims from gunshot wounds. One was the age of 17, one was the age of 50, and one was the age of 51. At this time, we cannot release the names of the victims. However, we do have the suspect in custody, which is Jailon Gray, 21 years old. He is being charged with aggravated assault ×3, felony murder ×3. At this time, I will take any available questions that you guys may have in reference to it. I'm here.
What's Mr. Gray's relation to the victims?
It is going to be a domestic incident. It's not a random incident. It is definitely domestic, a domestic incident.
Was there anyone else at the house at the time, and were they injured?
There was other persons there, however, they were not injured.
Can you talk about what was going on there? Was it a party? Were they asleep at night? Can you kind of just give us some sort of a situation?
It was a domestic incident in which that did lead to the shooting. Ultimately, what took place was an argument that led to a shooting.
And can you tell us who the argument was between, who was involved?
At this time, the investigation is ongoing, so we don't want to give too many details in reference to the exact incident that took place inside of the residence.
Can you confirm that the victims are Mr. Gray's parent and sister?
I cannot confirm that at this time. I can just confirm as far as the ages and that there being 3 victims.
Can you, do we have his name spelled?
It'll be Jailon, last name Gray.
And how old did you say he was?
He is 21 years old.
Was this a handgun or a rifle that was used in the?
It was a handgun.
And have you all been out to the house before on domestic issues?
The back history in regards to that residence, we have been there. Can't really specify on the basis of what exactly those incidents were. Yes, sir.
And what were the relation to the other people in the house?
It was a domestic incident, all family.
Even the ones that weren't injured?
Yes, sir.
And as far as the arrest goes, was he still at the scene when you arrived, or can you kind of tell us?
Yes, ma'am. So the Jailon subject was still on scene upon the arrivals of deputies. At that time, he was arrested and then transported here to the Rockdale County Sheriff's Office for an interview.
Does he live at the home?
Yes, ma'am.
We're hearing one of the deceased was related to a Rockdale County detective.
I cannot confirm that at this time. All right.
So basically, in summary, was it 3 up to people that were killed?
3. It was 3 victims of this incident.
Were they all shot?
Yes, sir. They were all shot, all gunshot wound victims.
Can you say the length of time each victim was killed?
At this time, I'm not clear on that. That would be something that would be found out within the investigation.
And was it a back and forth as far, was there only one gun at the scene?
Yes, there was one gun that was as well, I'll say we can identify as being the firearm that was fired.
And how many individuals were in the house outside the victims themselves?
At this time, I'm actually not sure of that information, of the totality of how many was in there. However, there was others in the residence outside of the victims and the suspect.
And were they others who lived there or others who were visiting the house?
The others who lived there.
So they would be considered witnesses?
They would be considered, I mean, you can't really necessarily consider them a witness unless they were actually there and witnessed exactly what's going on. However, if they were there, they will still be questioned. So it is an ongoing investigation.
And you said Mr. Gray was on scene when your deputies arrived. Did he surrender peacefully?
Yes, there was no incident. The arrest was successful, well, again, without incident.
And how long after the shooting was it until he was arrested?
I'm actually not sure of the time frame, the time stamp on that. I just know that the deputies did arrive to the residence at 12:09.
Who called you guys?
I'm actually not sure of actually who called. That part, I'm not sure of. I can't really speak up on that.
Did you say whether Jailon lived at the?
Yes, he did. Yes, ma'am. Any other questions?
I know we asked if there was any issues at this home before. Did you guys have any idea, expect anything in the future to have happen at this home?
I can just tell you that yes, we have been out to that residence prior. As far as the incidents and in its totality, I'm not sure to say what actually took place each time that we've been there.
There were domestic calls?
I can't say that either.
So you're saying this killing was a domestic situation?
It was an isolated domestic incident. It was not incident. It was not a random attack.
And the accuser is a family member?
The accuser, I can tell you that does live in the home and is in custody.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the suspect.
The suspect?
Yes, sir.